Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Shanti, CEO, co-founder of Casap. I've gotten Casap today. I've gotten Casper, like the friendly little ghost we all know and love. But it's Casap, stands for Get Your Case Done ASAP. And what do we do? This article put it really well. This is a proud moment for me. My dad actually called me and said he was proud of me, and he's this Indian immigrant dad who doesn't do that, so I was very happy. So this is our cover page on Forbes a month ago. They put it so well. Everyone hates card disputes. We use AI to fix it. Simple as that. 2.5 years ago, before I started this company, my co-founder and I spent a decade building products at Robinhood and Chime. And both our companies were trying to do what I think everyone here is trying to do as well, which is earn the right to be that primary financial relationship. We were no different. At Chime, when we talked to folks that left us as their primary bank, next to someone losing their job or a really big life event, the biggest reason they left Chime as their primary bank was a negative dispute experience. So since then, we've solved that problem for 40 million consumers and counting. Our customers range from top 25 banks to credit unions as small as 200 million in assets, as large as 20 billion in assets, public fintechs, and we've helped everyone instantly resolve disputes for honest consumers while making it tougher for fraudsters. Let me show you how. So let's say Mavis here. Let's say he got something and he hated it. It was terrible. He returned it and he said, I'm never going to shop here again. Give me a refund to my original payment. But those crooks, they gave him store credit instead. He's livid. He's not going to take this light. He's going to say, all right, I need to file a dispute. Luckily, his institution is powered by Casap. So he can go into his online banking app and he can report a dispute. At this point, our AI is figuring out what questions would the best fraud investigator in the world ask Mavis. We're going to start with a simple question. Was anything compromised? We're not going to ask Mavis, was there fraud on your account? Because honestly, these days, fraud's the big F word. Everyone says everything is fraud. They get a red sweater, but they ordered a green one, fraud, and it confuses everything. So we just say, hey, was anything compromised? Mavis is going to say, no, I made this transaction, but the merchant made a mistake. All right, which one are we talking about here? Maybe it was Hollywood Video. No wonder. At this point, we're going to say, Mavis, it looks like you've been transacting with Hollywood Video quite a bit the last month. Are you sure you don't want to just call them and get this resolved yourself? That might be the fastest. This is what we call a quick resolution. Other examples of quick resolution. Mavis, you are saying you don't recognize this Amazon transaction, but it's the same Prime subscription you've been paying for every year for the last 7 years. It could also be, Mavis, you're saying you don't recognize this transaction with merchant 123 star. Well, we can see that's probably the grocery store on the corner of your block that you shopped at last month. So these are the kind of things we do to get to a quick resolution. Let's say Mavis is like, no, I already talked to them. I want help now. All right, okay. So you want to file a dispute. What's the issue? A refund issue. All right, makes sense. Well, what happened? Did they make any steps towards it? Yeah, they gave me online credit. Oh, I'm sorry, Mavis. You were expecting a credit to your original payment instead? Yeah, I was. Well, did you talk to them? Yeah, I did. So at this point, our AI is asking questions not just to figure out, is Mavis telling the truth, but also, can we actually do something about it? If we were to file this chargeback, could we actually win? So at this point, our AI has realized that, hey, if he gives us a little bit of proof, we could speed things up. We could even file that chargeback immediately on the network. So he'll say, yeah, okay, yeah, I talked to them. I can give you a little bit of that. I'll give you a screenshot. There we go. At this point, as soon as I click submit, our AI is figuring out the win score, also known as how likely can we actually do something for Mavis? What % chance do we actually have to win his money back? So let's submit and see. Casap has now instantly issued a $152 provisional credit on the core. We have instantly sent the email, as we should, for Reg E or Reg Z. And we have instantly filed a chargeback on Visa or MasterCard. And we, when the merchant responds, are going to automatically understand what the merchant said and fight back for Mavis. And if Mavis wants to follow along, Introducing a Domino's-style pizza tracker. Mavis can always know what's going on at any moment of any day, and he knows you have his back. Let's take a really quick step back. When I walk through the streets of New York, our office is actually a couple blocks from here, and I ask people, well, what car do you really trust? And hopefully you get a sense, like, that's actually something I would do. And they'll say, oh, Amex, they're great. I opened an Amex card, I bought a TV, I pretended I didn't. They gave me thousands of dollars back immediately. Again, I canceled it, I gave the money back, but to prove my point, Amex is amazing, but they can afford to do things like that because they charge me $700 to run this experiment. We just gave Mavis that same experience, but at a fraction of the cost, because we know we're going to get his money back. And here's the thing, Casap is the market leader at identifying first-party fraudsters, people who, like me, get things and pretend they don't. Unfortunately, it happens a lot. This is why we can't have nice things, everyone. But Casap can fix that. We find them, we rehabilitate them, and where we need to, we offboard them. So I'm running out of time here, so let me tell you, bottom line, our customers with Casap have seen their fraud losses cut in half. They have stopped using their processors. They've stopped paying their processors $20 to $40 a case just for them to take 90 days to lose it and never tell you anything along the way. And most importantly, our customers have earned the right to that primary financial relationship by showing their consumers they have their back and keeping them where they belong with them. So thank you so much for listening to me. I'll be here all day tomorrow, all day the day after that. Please send me a message in the app, and thank you for your time.